Asked by an intimate party, which the same I would term as a friend, which his health it were vain to call hearty, since the mind to deceit it might lend, for his arm it is broken quite recent, and has something gone wrong with his lung, which it is why it is proper and decent I should write that he runs off his tongue. First he says, miss, he's read through your letter to the end and the end came too soon, that a slight illness kept him your debtor, which for weeks he was wild as a loon, that his spirits are buoyant as yours is, that with you, miss, he challenges fate, which the language the invalid uses, at times it were vain to relate. And he says that the mountains are fairer, for once being held in your thought, that each rock holds a wealth that is rarer than ever by gold-seekers sought, which are words he would put in these pages, by party not given to guile, which the same not at date paying wages, might produce in the sinful a smile. He remembers the ball at the ferry, and the ride and the gate and the vow, and the rose that you gave him, that very same rose he is treasuring now, which his blanket he's kicked on his trunk, miss, and insists on his legs being free, and his language to me from his bunk, miss, is frequent and painful and free. He hopes you are wearing no willows, but are happy and gay all the while, that he knows well this dodging of pillows imparts but a small ease to the style. And the same you will pardon he knows, miss, that though parted by many a mile, yet were he lying under the snows, miss, they'd melt into tears at your smile. And you'll still think of him in your pleasures, in your brief twilight dream of the past, in this green laurel spray that he treasures, it was plucked where your parting was last. In this specimen, but a small trifle, it will do for a pin for your shawl, which for the truth not to wickedly stifle, was his last week's clean-up and his all. He's asleep, which the same might seem strange, miss, were it not that I scorn to deny that I raised his last dose for a change, miss, in view that his fever was high, but he lies there quite peaceful and pensive, and now my respects, miss, to you, which my language, although comprehensive, might seem to be freedom, it's true, which I have a small favour to ask you, as concerns a bull pup, which are the same. If the duty would not overtask you, you would please procure for me game, and send per express to the flat, miss, which they say York is famed for the breed, which though words of deceit may be that, miss, I'll trust to your taste, miss, indeed, which this interfering into other folks' way I despise, yet if it be so I was hearing, that it's just empty pocket as lies, betwixt you and Joseph it follows, that having no family claims, here's my pile which is $600, as is yours with respects, truthful James.